calendar, plus the stuff they said was in your treat bag. You're going to get your toothbrush and some floss and some toothpaste. This is something you're going to do at home. So we're going to start for February, and then at the end of February, you're going to bring it back to your teacher, and your teacher's going to give them all to me. Okay? But you've got to do it at home with mom and dad, and they're the ones that are going to sign on the calendar that you did it. Okay? So they're going to do that with you. In Character Ed, I'll check in with you guys to see who's remembering. Who thinks they can probably brush their teeth 2 times a day? Oh good, I'm glad. Excellent. How many of you think you can probably floss your teeth once a day? Ooh, not as many. How many think they can try? They could do our perseverance we've been talking about. Let's see. Oh, our grade 5s. Come on, show me some perseverance, grade 5s. All right, hands down. All right. Because I don't want you to ask me or your teacher 900 times. Who can raise their hand and tell me who is giving you your bag with your toothbrush and your calendars? Raise your hand if you know. If you know, who is giving it to you? Brianna. Your teacher is. Might they give it to you this morning? Maybe. Might they give it to you at the end of the day when you go home? Most likely. Okay? So you will get it today. It is not from us though, it will be from your teacher. Okay? They've got all the stuff for you. All right, now back to these guys. I think they're going to say a couple more things and then we'll do a few questions about teeth. You're good at questions now? Okay. The questions you are going to ask need to be about brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, teeth care, or about the program. Not about what you're going to do in recess, which is fun. All right, any questions? Yes? What happens if you don't take care of your teeth?
First, I'll answer your question in a second, buddy. But first, who in here has been to the dentist before? Everybody's hand should go up. Good. So, maybe one of you guys can help us. Have one of you had a cavity before? All lots of cavities. So what happened? How did you get a cavity? You know? Because you didn't brush your teeth. Exactly. So as they talked about, so if you don't brush your teeth, all the food you eat during the day sits in your mouth, and there's lots of little bugs that live inside your mouth. And what they do, they like food more than you do. So all that food that stays on your teeth, they sit there and eat it. And when they eat it, they make a house inside your tooth. And that's a cavity. So the only way to get rid of it is for you to come and see me, and I get all the sugar bugs out, and we do a filling, so that your tooth is back to normal with no more sugar bugs in it. So that's what happens. Eventually, if it gets too bad, sometimes we can't do a filling, sometimes we have to take your tooth out. So that's not fun. You want to keep your teeth, so you gotta brush them.
Hey Mustangs, I can't hear Nicholas. Remember, one person at a time. Nicholas? Oh, do they sometimes have to have spacers in?
Yeah, sometimes. So, if you get lots of sugar bugs in your tooth and we can't do anything to save your tooth, sometimes we have to take it out. But if it's a baby tooth, like most of you guys have a lot of your baby tooth, some of you in the back have probably started to lose some teeth, we need to hold the space because you have an adult tooth coming. So we put a spacer. It's a little collar on your other tooth and an arm that holds the tooth from moving. Because teeth will move if we don't hold them in place. So that's why sometimes you get a spacer.
But if we brush and floss our teeth?
Then you get to keep them all.
It'll be good, right?
Until they're ready to come out by themselves.
Okay. How do you take the sugar bugs out?
When we're doing a filling or when you're brushing your teeth?
When you're brushing your teeth or filling?
The filling. So we have a couple of different things. I have a little tiny instrument that whistles really loud and shoots lots of water. And that scares out all the sugar bugs. And then Jackie helps me out. She has a big giant vacuum that sucks up all the sugar bugs and all the water. And then once they're gone, then we do a filling. Yeah, with the retainer, you can take it out, right? So the retainer, you brush your teeth the same way. If you have braces, so braces, for you little guys that may not know, braces are something you put on your teeth to help move your teeth. Because sometimes they don't come in right, they're all kind of crooked. So the braces help move them and they get in the way. So there's a little bit more that you have to do to brush if you have braces. You just have to make sure you get all the way around. Sometimes flossing is a little bit tougher because you have a wire on your teeth. But when you have braces, it's super important to keep your teeth really, really clean.
All right, let's see what Belinda has to ask. Belinda, what's your question? Why is brushing your teeth healthy? Oh, I wonder if some kids could answer that.
Does anybody know?
Put up your hand, remember, if you want to tell us. Ryan, what do you think?
Exactly. How many of you, if your hands get dirty, what do? Wash them. Same thing happens in your mouth. Your teeth get dirty. So what would happen to your hands if you never washed your hands? How many know? Same thing in your mouth. There's little bugs that live everywhere on our hands and in our mouth. And we got to make sure that we get rid of them. But as soon as we brush our teeth, the next day, once we start eating food, they come back. So that's why we have to brush our teeth again. And again.
Okay, what we're going to do right now before we take some more questions. Who remembers how long we're supposed to brush your teeth each time? How long? Hope, do you remember? 2 times a day, and how long each time? Nathaniel? 2 minutes. We're going to try it right now. We're going to do our alphabet. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Keep brushing. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Now we're on the top. Let's go to the bottom. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Keep going. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Rinse and spit. All right. Give me 5. Crisscross applesauce, spoons in the bowl. All right. So that's how long. How many of you probably need to do it a little bit longer at home? Yeah, probably me too, okay? So I have to try and sing that in our head. We have time for a couple more questions as soon as we get our grade 5s paying attention and sitting down and not talking. Thank you, grade 5. All right, question. Why do you have to do it for 2 minutes? Why not 10 seconds?
Because then that's about how long it takes for you to make sure you get everywhere really clean. Okay? So if you think about it, if we have a top and a bottom and a right and a left, right? So if you do each side for 30 seconds, that's 2 minutes. If you do it a little longer, that's not a problem. But at least 2 minutes.
Let's see here.
How do we fill in silver tooth, like a little cap on the silver tooth? Sometimes we do those little silver caps when there's not a whole lot of tooth and we can't do fillings. So we'll put a silver cap on it. And that's just something that is already made and we just cement it on. So.
All right. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, we are looking for questions, not comments, not stories. I know we all have such good stories about our teeth, our friends' teeth, our dog's teeth. Not right now. Now we're talking about the program. Is there anyone who wonders
Okay, so at the end of the month, after you've brought your calendar back and Mrs. Lamb has them all, I will come and get them and I will choose 2 winners. And then I'm going to come back and at an assembly like that, and we will award the 2 piggy banks to the students whose names were drawn. So 2 students from your school each month that your school participates will win a piggy bank.
Awesome. And in your package today, you're going to get calendars for February, March, and April. So we're doing 3 months. So you will have those in there. So there's a chance for 3 months you could win. And you know what? There's 30 Loomies in the piggy bank. You can take me for lunch. You're going to look at the letter, the calendars, and your goodies inside the bag they brought you from Image Dental. You're going to have the alphabet song going in your head when you brush your teeth. Show me how many fingers for how many times you're going to sing the alphabet song while you're brushing. Good. No, don't say it. Show me fingers. Grade 4, make a better choice. Make a better choice. Thank you. All right, you're going to review that, and then at the end of the month, who are you going to give your calendar to? Raise your hand if you know. Carson, who are you going to give it to? Oh, your mom and dad have to sign it, and then when you bring it to school, who are you giving it to at school? Your teacher, that's right. Give it to your teacher, and then they'll get it to me. All right. Mr. Richardson, I think we need to do another song after we say thank you here with the timing. Is that okay? We can either do one on, sure, okay, are you feel great? Okay, Mr. Richardson's great. First, what we'd like to do, could you all please say thank you to our friends from Image Dental, and we'll give them our switch.